Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA playoffs on Friday, April 22nd, 2022. We're going to have NBA player prop spreads over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Friday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Can't wait to get there with you guys. We're going to be doing a parlay giveaway once we do. Reminder here at the channel that we are now partnered with Prize Picks. So use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100 with Prize Picks. You can also use our link that we have down below in the comment section or in the description. Really a great app, guys. It's a lot of fun to use. They handle a lot of things to do with player props and things of that nature. So highly encourage you to check that out. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description for that. You can get new ideas for bets and things of that nature. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below for today's action. If you like your pick included in our comment cappers section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So yes, we are back at our normal setup, so I can actually do this the right way today. You'll see this beautiful list. Running beside me here are all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below in the comment section and in the description. There's also a join button down below where you can check that out as well. Really just a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. It's just $3.99 per month. You get some custom emojis and things of that nature. A badge next to your name, custom roll color in the Discord as well. So be sure to check that out. All right, now results from the previous episode. So getting right into results here for our comment cappers. We had Gotta Get the Bag calling the Golden State Warriors team total over 112.5 points. Was able to cash that. We had Cree Money 78 calling the Golden State Warriors minus 2.5 spread. Was also able to cash that. We had Jack Doherty calling the Nikola Jokic over 29.5 points. He finishes with 37. Able to cash that as well. And we had Bet with the Boys calling the Golden State Warriors minus 2 spread. And finally we had B Foolin with a 2-part parlay with the Memphis Grizzlies minus 1.5 spread. And the under 226.5 points in that game. Was able to cash that. So great calls from our comment cappers. As far as our stream results, guys, we got the 3-0 sweeps. Let me do this real quick right here. Oh yeah, that's the one we wanted right there. Got the 3-0 sweep, our second sweep of the week. So we like to see that. We were able to cash the Draymond Green under 7.5 rebounds. He finishes with 5. He did just what we wanted him to do. We were also able to cash the Memphis Grizzlies minus 1.5 spread. I never doubted them for a second, guys. They were only down by 28 points. They came all the way back and they won by 9. It was absolutely incredible. Couldn't believe they got it done. And then Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points was able to cash that as well. Pretty much a replica of game 1. Slow first half, comes out in the second half and absolutely crushes it. So that's what we love to see. Got the 3-0 sweep. We're 9-3 in our last 12 picks. So in our last 4 days, we are now 9-3. So let's keep it rolling today, guys. Let's get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with Alex Caruso over 4.5 assists here for the Chicago Bulls at plus 124 odds. So let me first say that I absolutely love the plus value on this play. Caruso is 6 out of his last 11 overall to this line. He's coming off a game where he had 10 assists, guys. He was absolutely a magician with the ball in his hand. The Bulls really fed off of him in Game 2. Really was a big part of why they won Game 2. Caruso played great. And I expect him again to have another high minute count. In Games 1 and 2, he averaged 35.5 minutes. So that's obviously very good. I think we'll see that again here from Caruso. He's just too important to what they're doing right now, both on the defensive and offensive end. He's really played well on both ends of the basketball, so we'd love to see that. Really could be a difference maker in this series. You know, I consider him kind of the Swiss Army knife right now for the Bulls. Maybe a guy that was flying under the radar before the series, but not anymore right now. You know, coming off that 10 assist game and just playing really tough-nosed defense as well. So he's been, you know, obviously a great contributor here for the Bulls. He is 3 out of 4 in his last 4 games versus the Bucks to this line. And obviously, what I really love here is the matchup here is really good. The Bucks on the season allowed the 6th most assists this season, so we love to see that. They allowed the 7th most assists to point guard, so love to see that. Caruso also averaging 0.3 more assists at home as well, so we love to see that. And guys, just watching last game, watching him get 10 assists, watching the passes that he dropped, very gifted passer, right? When he wants to be. So I absolutely love this line. I mean, 4.5 is not worthy of a typical point guard. And obviously, he's not a typical point guard. The Bulls don't really have a true point guard. But Caruso is really the closest thing right now that they have. So, obviously, love that he's coming off a game with 10. I think we could see, a few more games here where he's cashing this line and really making some hay. Be surprised if his line doesn't end up at 5.5 soon. Maybe after this game or after game 4. So, love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, Alex Caruso, over 4.5 assists here for the Chicago Bulls at plus 124 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with DeAndre Hunter, over 13.5 points here for the Atlanta Hawks at minus 114 odds. So, guys, DeAndre Hunter is 6 out of his last 8 with a hook to this line versus the Miami Heat, so we love to see that. And obviously, it cashed here in both games 1 and 2, so we love to see that. And what I really liked about last game was, the fact that he had 5 fouls, he shot 6 out of 15, and he still cashed this line relatively, easily. He finished with 16, obviously. So I think he actually shoots a higher percentage this game, and hopefully he stays out of foul trouble as well. And I think he'll have a great shot to cash here, and I think this is a very reasonable line for a guy that's already cashed both times. And like I said, didn't even have his best stuff last game. So coming home with the home crowd, the home energy here for him, I expect him to continue to have success in this series. The Heat really can't do a lot about him. They have to worry about Bogdanovich and Trae Young a little bit too much. So I love that DeAndre Hunter is kind of flying off the radar a little bit. Not like a ton of focus on him, and that's kind of the way it has to be. So also love his minute count, and he's averaging 35 minutes a game in games 1 and 2. For a line like this, I absolutely love that. Like I said, he is coming off a game where he shot 6 out of 15. And he still cashed with 16. So I think he does have a better shooting game here today in game 3. He is 7 out of his last 11 at home to this line as well. So in home games, he's been very well here, very good here recently. And the matchup overall, on the season wouldn't be considered the greatest. Obviously, the Miami Heat allowing the 10th fewest points to small forwards. So typically, wouldn't think that's very good. But like I said, this line is just too low. It's not really a dig at the Miami defense. It's more of a dig at, the line here for Hunter. I think this is still a very manageable line for Hunter, and they really need him to score. Especially right now with the struggles of Trae Young. The Heat are obviously going to keep throwing, crazy defenses at Trae Young and, really trying to make the other guys beat him. So, do love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, DeAndre Hunter, over 13.5 points here for the Atlanta Hawks and minus 114 odds. Okay, and finally, at number 3, we're rolling with CJ McCollum, over 35.5 PRAs here for the New Orleans Pelicans at minus 113 odds. So, guys, McCollum is 3 out of his last 4 to this line versus the Phoenix Suns with a hook. So, we'd love to see that. And these games all coming since he was acquired from the New Orleans Pelicans. Let me read you the logs here real quick. He had 40, 39, 35, and 42 for PRAs versus the Suns. So we'd love to see that. He is also 3 out of his last 4 overall to the line as well. So we'd love to see that. And what I really love about this bet, now that it is the playoffs, we see the rotation shrink. We see the minutes go up for the Stars. Is the minute count here for McCollum is very high. So love to see that. The usage already is extremely high for him, during the regular season. So he's obviously getting even more opportunities. But his last 4 games here for minute count, guys, he's got 40, 43, 42, 39 for minutes. It's all going back to the play-in tournament. So we'd love to see that. He's going to play about 40 minutes tonight. Granted, hopefully he stays out of foul trouble. Let's not do any funny business. So we'd love to see that. And the other thing I really love here is, right now coming off of game 2, Brandon Ingram is actually going to garner more of the attention. So I honestly do like that. The Suns are going to be game planning more for Brandon Ingram. Obviously game planning for McCollum too. But Brandon Ingram right now coming more into focus for the Pelicans, which I like to see that. So it could create more opportunities here in Game 3 for CJ, which I'd love to see that. McCollum here also averaging 34.6 PRAs while he's been with the Pels, so that's obviously way up from what he was averaging on the season with the Blazers, because he's asked to do a lot more, which is why I love the PRAs so much. If you see a bunch of his lines, you'll notice he had like 8 rebounds, 9 assists. I believe last game is what he had. So I love stuff like that. That's why I love his PRAs, because he could do it all and give us a little bit of everything. And, his shot count is also still very high. Like I said, last 4 games, it does correlate with the minutes as well. Last 4 games for shot attempts, he's got 23, 24, 25, and 18. So we'd love to see that as well. So I love the opportunity here for CJ, guys. I think he gets there relatively easy. We're going to take their number 3 pick, CJ McCollum, over 35.5 PRAs here for the New Orleans Pelicans at -113 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Let's stay hot here at the channel, guys. We are 9-3 in our last 4 days here at the channel, so hopefully we can keep that going today. Check out our social media links, guys, down below. We'll have our Twitter, our Instagram, TikTok, Discord, links for that all posted down below. So connect with us on all those sites, whatever major platforms that you guys do use. Be sure to check out our Prize Picks link as well, guys, or use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. Encourage you to check that out as well. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I appreciate all of your support at the channel. I know it's been a little bit of a weird week as far as the videos go. We've had a lot of mobile videos. We're finally back at our setup, though, so excited about that. Excited to get back after it today and hopefully keep this winning momentum going. Let's cash your bets out today as well. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.